For 3.5 days, men have been showing up at our beach house at the Jersey Shore.
Get down! Get down!
And one after the other, they've been arrested by officers from the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office.
There seems to be a compulsion with these folks, and I don't think that they improve with age.
Tom Kelleher is the Ocean County prosecutor. He says these men won't get off easy.
They've been charged with 2 second-degree crimes, luring and attempted sexual assault, which makes them eligible for anywhere from 5 to 10 years in prison, but they are also going to be classified as Megan's offenders so that they will be under lifetime supervision, and that's because of the likelihood that they would reoffend.
Which leads us to our next visitor. We know before he ever drives up to the house that 36-year-old Todd Lewis is a registered sex offender.
Yeah.
He's driven 6 hours from Pennsylvania.
Come on in, thanks. How was your trip?
It wasn't bad.
No? I've always wanted to go on a motorcycle.
I was thinking about that.
Were you?
Yeah. Wow.
He's been chatting with a decoy posing as a 14-year-old. Calling himself PS3 Player 178, he tells the girl he'd love it if she gave him oral sex. His girlfriend never did it. And in return, he offers to treat her.
Well, if I would use my fingers and tongue, would be just like sex, but softer.
Might be cool.
He later makes a startling admission. He tells the decoy he's been caught before meeting a minor for sex.
She was 14, and she wanted to meet for sex. I got in a lot of trouble. I'm on probation now.
But he keeps on chatting for 5 more days. Now he seems to think that he's finally met the 14-year-old in person.
Okay, I wasn't sure what you liked, so I got you M&M's and Hershey.
Oh, nice, thanks. Do you want me to go get you some milk for your brownies?
That will be good.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Are you always so polite?
Yeah?
How's it taste?
Good.
Why don't you have a seat right over there, please? Now, what were you doing coming here, Tom?
I was just taking the weekend off, that's all.
Just taking the weekend off.
Who am I talking to? Can I at least ask you that?
Well, I'll get to that in just a minute. Now, you've been down this path before, right?
Yes.
And tell me about that case.
No, I won't.
I've got the picture right here of you from the Megan's Law website. That's you, right?
Yes.
Okay. What were you convicted of? It says sexual assault here.
Correct.
In 2003, he pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl who he had met online. The victim said he took her into the woods, engaged in kissing, and she performed oral sex on him.
The girl in that case was how old?
14.
14. Same age as this girl tonight. I got in a lot of trouble. I'm on probation now, so as you sit on that stool right now, you're on probation.
Correct.
For having sex with a 14-year-old girl.
No.
For doing something with a 14-year-old girl.
You can say that, yes.
He tells me several times he won't answer my questions until I tell him who I am. Well, he's about to find out.
You tell her you should chat with guys closer to your age.
Please. You know, unless you got cameras running here, there's no reason for this little hysterics.
Do you ever watch television?
Yes, I do.
Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
No, never.
We have a show called To Catch a Predator.
Right.
And you're on it right now.
The funny thing is, I had a feeling something was up.
So you had doubts. You'd been in trouble before. You knew it was wrong. Yet you got on a motorcycle and drove 6 hours from Pennsylvania to get here to meet a 14-year-old girl anyway.
I was coming just for something to do.
There was nothing to do with people your own age in Pennsylvania?
I'm not allowed to go to bars, you know, stuff like that. That's what everyone my age wants to do.
Right. You're also not allowed to go meet 14-year-old girls for sex, by the way, whether you're on probation or not.
Correct. That is a true fact.
Well, Todd, there's something you got to know. That is, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. And as I mentioned before, we're doing a story about adults who try to meet young teens online for sex.
He gathers up his belongings, unaware as he heads to the door that his troubles have only just begun. This registered sex offender is about to get arrested again.
Police! Down!
And there's one more potential predator we'd like you to meet. That's 37-year-old Kazuo Akutsu knocking on our door.
Hey! I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, I know.
He's been chatting online for more than a week with a decoy posing as a 14-year-old. Using the screen name Kaz4541, he asks the girl about having sex on the beach, then says he's not into that. He wants a nice, comfortable bed. He also has a birthday wish: sex with a decoy.
Do you want some brownies?
Not for now.
He smelled like he was smoking in the car beforehand and hasn't showered in a couple of days.
You didn't bring me any chocolate.
No. You know why?
Why?
Because, I didn't want her to find it.
What do you mean?
You know, the wrapping and everything.
I would have thrown it away.
No.
So explain again why no chocolates?
I just didn't bring it.
You didn't bring it?
No.
So what's your plan here today?
Well, I was going to just see her.
He admits her is a 14-year-old girl named Sandy, who we met online. He says he's 37 and works for a major department store in New York City.
So you just decided today after work that you're going to jump in the car to meet a 14-year-old girl named Sandy.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
You thought it was appropriate at the age of 37 to come meet a 14-year-old. Why? Explain that to me.
I didn't think it was appropriate.
Your chat was pretty darn explicit with her.
Yeah.
And you acknowledge in the chat that the age thing could be a problem. Sandy, I am more than twice your age.
Mm-hmm. I know what I did. What am I going to do now?
Then Kaz4541 says he's feeling ill.
You talk about her having a hard time enjoying sex because she's a virgin, and that it might hurt.
Can I please go to bed?
You can go if you'd like to, but I think I need to tell you something first. And that's, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet kids online for sex. Now, if there's anything else you want to say, we'd like to hear it. If not, you can obviously walk out the door you came in.
We call for an EMT who comes in and examines him. It turns out to be nothing serious.
Yeah, he's clammy. He's definitely... Come on, let's get up to your feet. Let me see your head. All right?
He's escorted out of the house and is later arrested. Lieutenant Neville says he recovered pretty quickly.
Brought him back to the police department, had a medic at the police department that monitored his blood pressure and heart rate and pulse, and pretty much was cleared to go back to the jail.
Later, he goes before a judge and his bail is set.
Your bail is set at $50,000 with no 10% eligibility.
As the operation wraps up, there are a total of 28 men who've been arrested and charged with a felony. So far, 2 have been indicted. Most of the men have not had a chance to make a plea. All the others have pleaded not guilty. You'll find a complete online safety guide for parents and children on our website, dateline.msnbc.com. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Hansen. For all of us at NBC News, good night.